Me and the old rattle box. Figured I'd put a driving video on this channel, but no looking at the road. Me and you. Hello, cat. So you see the title, right? Love what you do for a living and life is good. It's really true. Because even though I'm not going to start till 9 today because I figured I'd sleep in, it's Sunday and I want to go build those bunk beds, so I'm going to go work today because weekend days are optional with my job. I don't have to, but they're always there pretty much. Since I've been with the company, they've, if you want to work on Saturday and Sunday, feel free. So I'm going to probably go get 6 hours in today and finish my drawers on my bed because I just couldn't sit at home. I didn't have nothing to do today except for laundry, and what's that take? A half hour of your time? I was like, So I'm gonna go build the beds. I mean, might as well. I'll still be home with Mary and the kids at the same time. Hopefully the kids get the room clean so we can watch some Star Trek Voyager together. Because they're in trouble right now. They're, grounded from all their devices because of their grades. But their grades did come up, just so everybody knows, both of their grades came up, not all the way, but they came up for their report cards. So, you can watch what I want to watch with me, and we'll watch. And Emperor Jeffrey, he watched episode 1 of Star Trek Voyager with me, and so did Chris, but he was kind of like, but I might have a Trekkie, finally. He's 11 years old, I might be able to get him into the universe with me, We can have 2 of us. But he really enjoyed episode 1 of Star Trek Voyager. He's like, about 20, 30 minutes into it, he's like, he'd look over and he'd go, this is actually pretty good. About 45 minutes, this is a pretty good show. And then about an hour into it, this is a long show. I said, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I love my Star Trek. When people ask me, I can tell you very simply my little selection, so it makes it easy. My favorite movie is the movie from the 90s made by Mike Judge called Idiocracy. Go look it up. Series of all time, Star Trek. It explained me all that. No, really, do look up that video. That movie. Mike Judge is the guy who made Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill. But this is an actual movie. And I'll just give you I'll be the trailer right now. I won't tell you. Ooh, Camo Dave just uploaded you. And this prostitute get into this government program where they're supposed to be frozen for 1 year. Okay? But instead of being frozen for 1 year, they're frozen for 500 years, and they woke up in the future.
In 2 miles.
I'm sorry, I thought I turned her down already. But they wake up 500 years, and man, in the movie, in the previews, if you just look up the previews to it, this is what it'll show. Man instead of evolving and getting smarter, they're basically saying that, Einstein and the 20th century was the peak of man's intelligence. And then we had made so much, artificial intelligence to help us throughout life that man became to have a dumbing down. And what's crazy is this movie's from 1999, and it says we speak in emoji. And that was nothing in 1999. Mike Judge. But that's the plot. That's it. They wake up in 500 years and man is dumber. And that's the world I think we're moving towards. I like to think that we're going towards the world of Star Trek, which the plot of Star Trek is man has World War III, a whole bunch of man dies off, then man starts to work together, they invent warp drive. Once we invent warp drive, the Vulcans who have been watching us advance make first contact with us because they are more advanced than us, and then the Federation starts and the world of planets and all that good stuff. But that's why when you watch Idiocracy, your mind will be blown, because so many things in that movie are already right. It didn't even take 500 years. It only took a decade. It only took a decade for Mike Judge to be right about so many things. And who's the guy in it? It is my favorite film of all time. It's a comedy that's documentary, but in all reality, it's a horror flick. That's what it is. And Star Trek is just a dream, a dream that man eventually works together. Like on our planet, the dollar valued means really nothing. It's, man is working together to, racism, prejudice, that stuff's all a long time in Star Trek. Now we're out trying to make other races, alien races, like us, Because, Star Trek is just basically like the universe, but it's the world. Because they're going out in the universe trying to make peace with everybody and get to know them. That's the whole premise, really, to me, anyways. Everybody gets their own perspective. So it's just me and you, huh, Kat? I hadn't noticed it. It keeps telling me directions, but I turned it down. I like it. Just one-on-one with Kat, like. It's a good show. You know what I don't get, and I hope they're watching. Oh, there's somebody else. Hey, Sean. How come when I do my videos, and the people that don't like me, and I've had back and forths with, how come at some point in times they actually care? That's mind-boggling. They're like, MFJ doesn't look well. I know I aged poorly. I do know I look older than 39. I admit that. I also know I have a wife that looks younger than 39. I just wrinkled fast. Look at all that. One day I'm going to be like, and I'll only be 50. That's what happens when you work 6 to 7 days a week. I'm a workaholic. I like to work. It's weird. I'd rather go build these beds than just sit at home and watch TV or YouTube all day. And that's just it. I'd rather, I'm like, I want to go build me beds. And, people have been wondering how come it's taking you so long to build the beds. It's because I keep getting sent to other projects, because the beds are built for a personal homeowner. And a lot of my other projects are built for builders. And personal homeowners, you can kind of be lenient with, which, hey, we'll be back in a couple days. We got some other things, It's just the way the business goes. You kind of tell people how long you think it's going to take you to do something. And as long as you don't go over that time, which I haven't yet, because we said it could take up to a month, because I'm off and on building CD racks and mantles and shelves elsewhere, bench sheets. I've done a lot of things in between. I got these shelves right behind me to put on a bench seat. Monday morning, whether the beds were done or not. That's why I want to go finish the beds today. Call me crazy, but I want to go finish the beds today. Emperor Jeffrey was like, you going to work, Dad? I was like, yeah, I want to go finish those beds. He's like, yeah, those beds are cool. Can I go to that job? And I was like, if I would have asked him ahead of time, then probably. But I didn't ask him ahead of time. Because he doesn't mind coming to hang out with me. Be a set of hands. But, I gotta ask first, because you're bringing an insurance risk onto the job when you bring anybody on site. Like, if I ever want to show my wife something I built on a builder's job that's not in the picture or whatever, I have to say, hey, can I bring my wife? And so that way they know she's coming in case she fell on the job, because anything can happen on a job site. Don't you forget it. Anything can happen anywhere, but on the job site and on the road for sure. I've got this little button on my coffee pot where it says extra strong brew, and I don't know if it cooks it slower or releases. I don't know, but it is good. So coming up on Carvana, coming up on the job site. It's been wonderful hanging out with you, Kat. I can't wait to hear your review on Idiocracy. If you loved King of the Hill, I tell you what, Kat. Yep, you need to go watch Idiocracy. I tell you what, that's Mike Judge's best work. Yep. I love Mike Judge. He's brilliant. And I never could talk like Boomhauer, except for my own version of Boomhauer, Look, we're late enough. Carvana's not lit up. Man on the daggone Carvana, make your man on little cars and daggone vending machine, man. You go in there, man. Daggone Laugh with Aaron. He did this video, man. You go in there, you put a little coin, man, in. Then your car come down like a pistol machine. Boom. Yeah, Life with Aaron did a good video at that Carvana. He bought a car from that Carvana. I messaged him when the video came out after I made my comment on YouTube. I messaged him and said, dude, you went to Carvana. The place I've drove by a million times and never done a vlog. Like, I get told, it's funny, you should do a vlog there. You should do a vlog here. I'm too busy. I should build a bed here. One day, maybe I'll do a vlog. Hey, Sean, maybe one day I'll do a vlog at the Carvana. The whole regular traditional vlogging thing, it's just not me, I guess. It's not MFJ. Most simplest way to put it. I did like that you like the chipmunk, MFJ. I did not expect that comment. Cat, I did not expect that comment. I was like, what? But that time I sped it up and then I saved the video and then I put it back in my editor and I sped it up again. So I was like, hey, Alvin. Yeah, the chipmunk carpenter. The chipmunk carpenter. I didn't think you did. I thought that was sarcasm. Had to be. I put a warning though. Did you like? Pleased to meet you too. Did you like the disclaimer? I did put the disclaimer. But I'm just such a wise ass. It's who I am. Because I had already put that video out on my regular channel in regular speed. Anyways, cheers to everybody who showed up and anybody who watches after. Thanks for watching. I recommend, no matter the pay rate, no matter, you know, as long as you can provide for your family and, you know, eat well. The mountains cut me off. Sorry. Anyways, I better go though. Much love across the flat earth, into the center of the core, all the way around the galaxy. I'm gonna do something, Kat, just because, you know, I've seen you get it other places, and I ask you to do nothing with it, but you got it on this one. Because I love your honesty on this old interwebs for being an anonymous person. I do. I appreciate you. I do. All right? Ta-ra! And always, we love you, Rosie.